I'm Elsie Boynton.
Hello, I am Nate Geyer.
Hi, I'm Madeline Dreyfus.
Hi, I'm Kelly Stone.
My name is Tobias.
Hi, I'm Cameron Giamalva.
I first came here with VAC in 2011.
I was a VAC intern back in 2014.
I was a VAC intern in 2013.
I was a VAC intern 9 years ago.
And it completely changed the trajectory of my entire life.
I'm back in Cape Town just visiting, coming back to see all the restaurants and the city and the places I love so much. I would say without a doubt interning with VAC was a life-changing decision and one of the best things I've ever done.
I've been in Cape Town for the last 7-8 years and I'm so in love with the city. I started as an intern working for the Social Justice Coalition. I loved working in the township environment. It was totally different from the world that I had grown up in. Over the past couple of years I had quite a journey and I felt like I could have a greater impact by staying and living in South Africa rather than moving back home to the States.
I came to South Africa as an intern with VAC in 2011, and I fell in love with the city and decided that I didn't want to practice law in the US and that I wanted to come here and sort of further my career in human rights-based law reform and moved back here permanently in 2013.
I came to Cape Town to work in a magazine publishing company. As soon as the 12 weeks was over, I knew that I was going to come back. And I've lived in Cape Town since 2012. I am a creative director for a digital agency.
I had done some traveling to different locations, but this was my first time by myself. The other big piece was just taking my internship in my own hands and just kind of really doing what I wanted to learn. And I think VAC really helped with allowing me to do so. After coming here, I don't know, my brain just kind of evolved and just expanded and realized this world is so much bigger. So the bigger piece was, okay, maybe I can start a company. Coming to South Africa was the catalyst that started that whole process.
With VAC, I was fortunate to get to travel to Mozambique, Namibia, and the Wild Coast for the sardine run. And that kind of sparked an interest in more of the travel scene and seeing how those trips were led. For the last 9 years, I've been a tour guide with VACroads, leading cycling and hiking trips all around the world.
I had a job interview towards the end of my internship here. That job interview was to become a student brand manager at Red Bull, Denmark. Right now, I am mainly in charge of all of our sports events. The experiences I got from VAC and when I was here in South Africa definitely started some thoughts in me. It also made me realize, because it was my first experience with a professional job, that I would not have a job where I just sit in an office. The realization of that was really important for me.
I think that kind of positioned me to realize that there is so much more out there, and the opportunities of being outside in Cape Town was just so amazing, of getting to live this life of surfing or hiking or biking, and that's transitioned into this job that I have for the last 8 years.
The reason I chose VAC was because they were very much South African focused. I didn't want to go to a global company and study abroad. I wanted to be an immersive South African environment and really learn about Cape Town deeply and understand it deeply. Ollie and Sean, the co-founders of VAC, I'm still in contact with today. I mean, Ollie helped me land my first job in South Africa through my expat connections and network. So I think VAC is still quite part of my family and my life here.
Within 3 to 5 days, I felt like a local, and I think that was what's so unique and extraordinary about what VAC offers, is sort of this immediate community that you have to sort of immediately feel comfortable in the country.
When I decided that I wanted to come back to Cape Town, VAC was instrumental in helping me make that happen. So I worked in-house for VAC as a multimedia coordinator, and yeah, from there it's just been an adventure of discovering exactly where I want to go.
Get in deep with some of these people that you live together with for 3 months, and you get to know them in ways you probably wouldn't have if you just worked with them. To live with people that I wouldn't normally think I would enjoy that much. That was a really nice life experience for me and personal experience.
At VAC, I always felt like I was coming home to a family. We did lots of really fun things. I mean, we learned how to surf. I loved the Friday activities. I think the people that do VAC are very adventurous.
I've traveled the world, and Cape Town is easily my favorite city in the world. Do we want to go surfing? Do we want to hike? if you want to bike. You can do it all. You can go to museums, you can go to the movies, you can go to the aquarium. It has it all.
I'm in love with the people and the culture and the art and the history.
To me, I would say South Africa is a huge playground.
It's something that I would do over again in a heartbeat. It's well worth the experience.
I fell in love with the people and the place, and I consider this my home.
When I went back to the States, people said, how's your experience in Cape Town? How's your experience in South Africa? And I said, well, I'm going to move there. I didn't know how. I just knew it was going to happen.
It always seemed like an accessible place to live and be, and I think that's because of the foundation that they really created, the community that they've built.
You really have to just stick your feet into the middle of the unknown, get really, really uncomfortable, and then that's when you start understanding there's just so much out there.
I have no regrets. I came in with an open heart and did a deep dive into the things that I love, and that's how I live my life to this day.